everybody, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Carolyn.
And we're Diary of a Family.
And we're living life intentionally with you. Today we're on a little bit early because we've been invited to go back to a gun show here in Virginia City for free. We went this morning, well, about noon.
Yep.
It was an awesome gun show. Anyway, so you guys will get to see some of that because they've allowed us to videotape it. And I'm excited. You guys, Virginia City, if you need something like
just different and fun.
Different, fun, western, mountainy, with a splash of minor humor in there. Minor meaning miner who mines in a mine.
E-R, not O-R. E-R.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we want to welcome everybody. Mel and Nettie are in the house. Daydream about nice things. Hi.
Hello, hello.
We were checking out your live stream from a couple days ago to see what you were using for your wheel. I think we're going to use a counter today. I don't know. We're going to see. So
we'll figure something out.
We are planning to do a giveaway today. It's a fun kind of giveaway. And we're excited because we'll be sending that in the mail to you today.
Yeah.
That is if you give us your address soon enough. So be on
We'll tell you exactly how to do it so whoever wins can do that.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll give you a hint. It's our new email address. Which is in the description.
Let me get this microphone down just a tad because I feel like I can't see anything. There. All right. Okay, so stay tuned for the giveaway. It's a fun one. We haven't purchased any huge giveaway items yet other than the mugs that we gave away. So this is just a fun one, a freebie, just because we like you guys. So what have we been doing lately? We have a trip coming up.
Yeah. We're leaving tomorrow to head back to Washington. It has been over a year and a half since we left Washington. We're going to see family. We're going to get caught up with what's going on over there.
Hi, Mel.
Hello,
I see
Mel.
you on there. You guys will have 2 chances to win.
Yeah. CRV.
Hi, CRV. I need to get my pencil and start writing these down.
All right.
We're going to do it old-fashioned.
Yep, we have a lot of stuff we're going to be doing this summer. But first, we have to make sure we're ready to get to Washington. Because we are definitely not in Washington. No. So we did a lot of vehicle maintenance. Well, fixing actual problems, not just vehicle maintenance.
The car started giving us issues.
Yep.
He changed the spark plugs. That worked for a little while, and then we started having the same issues again.
Yep.
And let's see, the truck had a flat, so we had to get that fixed.
Yeah. I didn't record the flat one, but we got some of the car stuff fixed. So enjoy this little clip of us fixing our car.
Well, Garrett, what are you doing?
Changing a valve cover gasket. We're changing the spark plugs.
So it solved the problem for a little bit, the spark plugs.
Yeah, but it was more the symptom than the cause. When I was pulling the spark plugs out, I saw oil inside the spark plug, which means that oil from the engine was leaking into the cylinders in the engine.
Not good.
Not good. So I was hoping that just changing the spark plugs would fix the problem, and it did for a couple days. But,
and then it started again. So
it's
not the spark plugs.
According to what I've been watching on YouTube,
woohoo!
Actually a professional website and professional company doing these videos, so it's very thorough. They're like, if you see oil in the spark plugs, that means that you have valve cover gasket leak. So we're switching that out, and hopefully that will fix our problem.
So this is the first time you've taken so many bolts out of a vehicle. Are you going to be able to get them back?
Oh yeah. It'll be fine.
All right, this guy is not a mechanic, and he's doing mechanical things by following a YouTube how-to. Scary.
I have a level head on me.
Is it level?
No, it's round, but it's just to have a baby.
This is crazy. crazy.
That's the inside of the engine.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So we are...
It's one of these inside gaskets that's leaking. So we're going to clean off this whole piece. And I have cleaner and stuff to do it.
Okay.
And then we're going to clean off all the gasket edges.
Oh, I see where the spark plugs are.
See?
That's pretty cool. So it was this one, the second one, that said we got a warning on it, and when you pulled it out, there was a bunch of oil in it.
Yeah, so you can see that there's already oil in there. Right there. Right there.
It's not supposed to be there.
That's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be sealed off.
And then the oil through the rest of it to keep it all lubricated.
Yeah.
Because these are the parts that move up and down, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
And
so we need to clean those off too before we put more sealant on.
I have a scraper, and it shows on the video how to do it.
Well, let's do it. Well, engine's back together. How do you think you did?
It was pretty straightforward as far as a fix goes. And nothing that she mentioned on the video we watched was difficult or hard to understand. You just had to be careful
once the
cover was off.
So that nothing got down inside the engine.
Because that's where all, when you put oil in your engine, that's where all the oil sits. Right in there with all the gears and all the things that are moving around. And the last thing you want is extra contaminants inside where that oil is at.
I think we did a pretty good job cleaning it off and getting it put back together again.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Not as clean as her engine, but I'm going to stand back just in case it explodes. Hey! It's purring! What do you think? Sounds good.
It sounds fine, but it also sounded fine when I switched out the spark plugs.
Well,
it sounded like normal when we changed the spark plugs. But those are brand new, no oil had leaked down into it. But once oil had leaked into it, they started having issues again.
It sounds like a fix. Now to clean up the mess.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys. Fixed. I'm sorry about the internet. We are recording this, so if it's not so great, we'll go ahead and just re-upload the
and you can watch the upload later.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We went live a little bit early, but that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Garrett is turning into quite the mechanic, isn't he?
I guess I am. Who would have thunk it, right?
Posh Cats, you're on. Posh Cats. Okay, if you are watching this while it is live, you need a comment so that we can get you in our drawing.
Comment in the chat so we can see it. And then we will put your name down for our drawing, which we'll announce just in a few minutes.
Posh Cats Camping.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do a random number generator because we're not totally cool like Daydream About Nice Things with their little wheel thing. But we have Mel and Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless is number 1. Daydream About Nice Things is number 2. Mel Duncan is number 3. CR View is number 4. X Marks the Spot joined us, and they're number 5. Posh Cats Camping is 6. And at the end, we'll do that drawing. We have, drum roll please. Woo! We have a couple of postcards that we picked up they're totally about Virginia City. We're going to talk a little bit about the history of Virginia City here in a second, because this place is just really darn cool, you guys. Really darn cool. Oh!
I'm probably gonna break the internet.
Super chat!
Thank you.
Super chat.
Maybe
Mel and Nettie, thank you so much.
Get the camera fixed.
Over the Hill RV, you're entered to win at the end here. So the only thing is, if you're entered to win and you win, you have to send us your address and hopefully do it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Use our new email address. What is that, Garrett?
connect@diaryofafamily.com.
Woohoo!
So much nicer to say than rvdiaryofafamily@gmail.com.
If you don't want to do it through email, you can always message us
on Facebook.
So, okay, so I got to get them written down. Over the Hill. over the hill. RV. Okay, you are number 7.
All right, 7 people. So all of those 7 people that we have mentioned, make sure to stay tuned to the end.
And I promise you, we're cutting this up short. We got to be back in town at 3 p.m. We've been invited to go see the final gun show of the day.
Part 2.
So we're super excited about that. Yeah, the kids are just enjoying the history here and the experience that we've gotten. Yeah. Virginia City, Nevada. We've been up here for a week. First part of the week, we didn't really get to do much, but now the grandma's here, we've been able to go out, explore. We've been to Lake Tahoe. We've seen X Marks the Spot. They are at a beautiful campsite this summer, so you should check that out if you have a chance to get a reservation.
I think we're going to put a video together of all
of the stuff
hanging out we've been doing.
Yeah, we've been doing so much hanging out. All right, you guys, crazy stuff. Did you know that Mark Twain? That was his pen name.
Yes.
Samuel something, I think was his real name. Can't remember that.
It's in the video I'm about to play.
Mark Twain was an editor of a newspaper here. It was the first newspaper for Nevada. And it was they started it in Genoa and then moved it to Virginia City, and that's where it stayed. It closed down for a certain amount of time, and then in the 1950s, a couple of guys opened it back up. Yep. Super cool. And Mark Twain was told, is that in the video? Do I not have to say it? It's in the video. So I'll let you guys find out more about that. We checked out a couple of cemeteries that are within walking distance here of the RV park. Yeah. They have a walking tour that you can do on your phone.
Yep.
Really interesting stuff. The county is named after a military man by the name of Story.
So Story County.
Story County. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can see Virginia City from the cemetery. The picture that we have on the thumbnail is us up on the hill in the cemetery, and Virginia City is in the background. So pretty darn cool.
Nice. Daydream
About Nice Things says Mark Twain is my favorite. He's really cool. Actually, we're reading one of Mark Twain's books right now. We're reading Tom Sawyer. I think it's just above Emma's comprehension level, and the boys just tolerate it. Emma's 9, but their language was a lot different back then. Yeah. He wrote it for children, but then he also wrote it in hopes that adults would enjoy it as well.
Yep.
They have not a pool table, a card table. Like one of those big fancy ones that you sit around and gamble on. That in town that you can see, and it's called the suicide table.
It's interesting.
Because supposedly the last 3 owners of this table have committed suicide. Anyway, some crazy little Virginia City history. And then the city itself was destroyed by fire in the 1870s.
Yep.
But what's crazy is they had fires in the mines too, and there was one that was kindled somewhere on the 800th level. Okay, so
800 feet down.
800 feet down, and it burned for over a year. And quite a few people died in it.
But
they weren't sure exactly.
People below the fire.
There were 13 miners down on the 3,000th level, that 3,000 feet underground. And they probably died from starvation or lack of food, water, or oxygen. Yep. And they say that the town is haunted by those 13 ghosts of those 13 men, those miners.
Yeah, I know.
Are we stocking up for the gun show?
Maybe.
You gonna pack some heat? Nah. Oh my goodness. Emma wanted to know how they popped the balloons if the guns had blanks.
Well, the gunpowder coming out, you can see the crazy smoke coming out, and there's probably still bits of the gunpowder.
So he was just close enough to the balloons.
He was just close enough to balloons. Yeah.
They're pretty.
And balloons are actually fairly easy to pop.
They are fairly easy to pop, huh?
Anything.
Anybody else want to join in on our conversation here? We'll get you entered. We have 7 entries right now. Over the Hill was the last one. You're number 7.
Yeah. So,
number 7.
Leave a comment in the chat if you want to be entered into are drawing to have some fun postcards sent to you from us.
We love these postcards. These are awesome. So this one is actually up in the cemetery where we had our family photo taken for our...
That's not taking a family photo in a cemetery.
Family photo. Well, because you have the city in the background. It's a really good location.
Yep.
And that's in the thumbnail. And then this one is of the Catholic church in town. It's absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yep.
There's 3 churches in town. This one's the biggest one.
It's nice. Well, why don't we show them a bit of the tour we took into the mine?
We went down into a mine.
Of Moria. Oh, not really.
The mines of Moria. Go ahead.
Name the reference, if you can. All right, enjoy our tour of a mine in Virginia City.
Mom, look, there's helmets.
All right, I always try and get those doors closed nice and quickly to build up that feeling of claustrophobia before we go. Much better off having it here next to the door instead of 300 feet further on down.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, well, good afternoon. Welcome to Virginia City. So where are you folks from?
Yeah.
Originally Washington, but all over the United States.
Washington.
Yeah.
All the state of Washington. Yep. Well, good. Got no locals, because if I have locals, I can't tell the lies I want to. Anyway, also good afternoon. Welcome to the Best in Belcher Mine Tour. My name is Mort. I'm going to be your guide. And don't be concerned that Mort in most languages does mean death. It's not really that kind of tour. So when you get to see this chart here, all these gray shaded areas represent the bodies of ore. Go across the top of the mountain, see the names of the mines. Look how many of the shafts passed right between bodies of ore without finding anything.
Crazy.
Now this is the mine we're in, and that's the depth we're going to get down to, some 53 feet.
Not too
Now even though they only took $438 worth of silver out of this mine, they did make a great deal of money. That's because if you follow this shaft on down to 1,500, 2,000 feet, you'll see 2 crosscuts going into the mine just to the north of us. That was the Calm Virginia, the big bonanza, the richest strike here on the Comstock.
Okay.
And what this mine did with those 2 crosscuts was provide extra ventilation and transportation, and basically went into partnership with Calm Virginia. Is this your first time to Virginia City?
Yeah.
Well, as you're walking around today, you'll notice what a small town we are. We don't have a permanent population here of about 800 living people. And of course, I said living on purpose because we have a lot more than non-living here. A lot of ghosts.
We went to the cemetery.
Yeah, we went to the cemetery this morning.
And that is because in 1860 we weren't a town. We were the 3rd largest city on the West Coast. That was San Francisco, Denver, and then Virginia City. We had a population up here between 30 and 40,000.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you want to see what that city looked like back then, when you go back out to the bar or over the stage, there's a big black and white photograph. And that's just the middle third of that photograph. That'll give you some indication of how big the city was.
This smell reminds me of Grandma's basement.
Now you also take notice of how much timber has been used in this one small 300-foot section. It's not hard rock mining here. Everything has to be held up with timber. They estimate there's somewhere between 700 and 800 miles of tunneling underneath this city. And it's all held up with timber.
Wow.
That's why there are no trees around here or between here and Lake Tahoe. They're all down there somewhere holding this city up. Okay. And if you kids look in there very carefully on that box, you're actually going to see 2 sticks of 150-year-old very unstable dynamite. So let's hope it doesn't roll off that box while we're down here. Now the miners love their animals. They love their mules, and I'll be telling you about 2 more of them shortly. Now all miners smoke and they drink. They carried on drinking while they were at work. It was the only way to get through a day. But you can't smoke underground, that's way too dangerous. So they chewed tobacco instead. Well, the story goes that some of those miners started sharing their chewing tobacco with their favorite mule. And after a while, those mules wouldn't start work on their shift till they got their plug of tobacco for the day. They'd gotten used to that little treat.
Oh, guys, we're going to get to see him under black light.
And the display's right here.
Oh, those are so cool.
Oh my god! Green, red, purple, blue. Oh my god.
Whoa, that's so pretty.
I wonder what it would look like all by itself.
Unfortunately, only about 30% of minerals actually glow under a black light, and they didn't have that technology back then anyway. Yeah. Now, what's happening there, really, really simply, is the crystals in the mineral refractor bend that light and turn it into different colors, just like the water droplets in a rainbow.
Hopefully no.
You'll also see
how are people-
on this big cage up here, there's a small bird cage with a very bad example of a canary in it.
Very bad.
Now, miners took a male canary with them. They worked deep below ground. Female canaries don't sing. A bird requires 7 times more oxygen than we do. So when your canary got so stressed he stopped singing, it was time to grab him and get out of there. It meant the oxygen was being depleted or replaced.
It's time for everybody to get out.
Which is why I said miners love their animals. They love their mules. They certainly love their birds. Kept them safe deep underground. However, there's one other animal that kept them safe deep underground, so they fed and encouraged them to have as many as possible underground. Would you like to guess what animal that is? You don't know? They fed and encouraged the rats.
The rats.
And here's ours, if I can get hold of him. Yep, there he is. There's
Mickey Mouse.
Ricky Rat.
Ricky Rat.
It's Mickey Mouse.
Now, the reason they fed and encouraged the rats have much more sensitive hearing than we do. So if you were working and you
Mickey
noticed all of a
Mouse.
sudden the rats were running in a panic in one direction, you dropped your tools and ran with the rats. Now, however, though, the most colorful character we had here, he was here for some 18 months till they ran him out of town, was Samuel Clemens. He arrived here as Sam Clemens. When he left, he was Mark Twain. It's here he started using that pen name as the editor of the Territorial Express. Now, he says in his autobiography, when he was offered that job, the owner of the paper said to him, just make sure you get your facts straight. He said, I thought about that. That seemed like an awful lot of hard work, so I just made them up. And he said, and anyway, why would you let the facts get in the way of telling a good story? And to be fair to Mark Twain, that is what he's famous for, telling good stories. You're just not supposed to do that as an editor of a newspaper.
That was so much fun, that tour.
That was about half an hour tour.
Yeah. It was worth it. We spent about $26 for the family.
Yeah. And Ricky Rat was pretty cool, too.
Yeah, Ricky Rat. See our view. Hey, that's Mickey Mouse. Too cute. X marks the spot. We will tell Denise hi. She watched the kids for us last night so that we could go on a date. It was our
10th anniversary.
10th anniversary. Garrett had big plans for us all planned, and it all fell through thanks to COVID. Of course, we were going to go
Do you
on
see my happy face?
some sort of sunset cruise and dinner and on Lake Tahoe, and they didn't have it opened up yet. So we are looking at our stream here, and it looks like most of our frames are dropping. So we'll definitely be uploading the recorded version so that we get better picture for you, because you really have to go back and see that tour. It was really good.
Make sure to rewatch this for sure after. It'll probably be up later this evening or tomorrow.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that.
While we were on that video, Hope Marks joined in. So X marks the spot and Hope Marks. I know you're the same person, so if we draw both of you, we'll just have to redraw. And the same goes for Mel and Nettie.
Yep.
So that I know you both have double the chance to win, but you'll only get to win once. Posh Cats. Yep, I'm glad you're still here, Posh Cats. Thank you. And then Diana DeForest also joined, so you're in the running. You are now number 9.
Anybody else lurking in the background that hasn't left a comment in the chat, please do that right now so that we can enter you in.
We want to send you a postcard from Virginia City,
nice
one of the
postcard.
most haunted places in Nevada. Or so they say. So they claim.
They're like, do you believe in ghosts? Well, Ghost Hunters was out here.
Ghost Hunters was out in Virginia City.
Okay.
I guess there is a picture, a painting of a woman wearing a dress made out of silver dollars, and it's in the hotel, right?
Yep.
Where's the hotel located? Do you remember?
I think it was the Virginia Lady Hotel.
We have to see if we can find the hotel and see this painting. But there's some significance about how many silver dollars are on her dress, and I think it was like over 2,000.
2,000, yeah. So James B just joined us. Hello and welcome.
Hi, James B. You're
We'll put you
you're
on
entered.
our list.
You're number 10 in our drawing, James B. Now remember, if you win the drawing, you need to send us your address so we can mail this
RV.
postcard from Virginia City.
From Virginia City.
So we're gonna do
RV
it as soon
Underway
as we're
just
done
joined
here.
As well.
RV Underway, you're number 11.
Getting some numbers.
RV Underway. Yes, I'm doing it old school, writing it all down. But Garrett's going to use an online program for the number generator.
Since all of our cool technology is being used up by other things right now.
So it's very windy today. There are a lot of people in Virginia City, and so I think our bandwidth is being eaten up.
Yeah.
Eaten up. So we will be re-uploading this, so it'll be better.
And we're going to be doing a really cool Virginia City special for our Wednesday video.
We've decided,
because they said we could upload it. So we are going to upload the gun show.
The gun show that we saw at noon today. It
Yep.
was so much
High
fun,
noon.
you guys.
It was awesome. It was fun. We will upload that so you can enjoy the gun show along with us as well.
This is really a great place. If you can come through here in your own travels, come check out Virginia City. It's hopping during the weekends.
Yeah.
During the weekdays, because of COVID and probably just because of the weekdays, not a lot of shops open up. They haven't had the gun shows. It's just been Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, and if you are within the Reno area,
It's drivable.
it's drivable.
Totally.
Even if you're in Lake Tahoe, you can make it out
Yeah.
too. And the crazy thing is when we got here, I was looking for places to stay. And I emailed this RV
park here.
And I was like, do you guys have anything available? Not even realizing what Virginia City was.
Yeah.
Or any of the history.
Yeah.
And we didn't need it end up overall. But later on, we were like, oh my gosh.
There's so much up here to
There's so
do.
much history.
It's
This
so
is
much
like
fun.
Tombstone level
Yeah.
epic.
There's several museums in the area. One of them is open today. The other ones I haven't seen open. But of course, it kind of a strange time once COVID is kind of out of the way. I think this is a huge touristy spot where
Yeah.
you can learn a lot of the history and have a lot of fun. Really,
Exactly.
have a lot of fun. CR View says, howdy, Ricky and Barbara. Aren't those funny, the names that he gave Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse?
Because they're
Hilarious.
copyrighted, he can't say.
I know.
Of course, Emma was like, no, that's
My kids. Yes,
that's
hold on.
Mickey Mouse.
That's Mickey Mouse. That's not.
Nope, it's Ricky
That's
Mouse.
not Ricky Rat.
Ricky Rat.
I love it. So you'll have to go back and watch that tour again. It was pretty cute.
Yes.
Anybody else joined us since RV underway? I don't think so. Still looking at the time. There were some more other history pieces that I wanted to share. At one time, because of Boomtown, because of all the mining out here, there were I heard around 40,000 people living in this city. 40,000 people. But here's the kicker. Because it was pre all of our medical advances and pre antibiotics.
There's a high death rate.
High death rate. Young. The average lifespan of people up here was 40. Right?
Yep.
I don't know exactly if that was in the
Yep.
did you talk
I didn't
about
go
the
through the death
poisons?
stuff. I didn't go through the poison
Okay, you
stuff.
guys, some of the things that they were digging out of these mines. Arsenic.
Arsenic.
There's another one, another poison.
Cyanide.
And mercury. You guys, people were going crazy because of the mercury having a high mercury content. They were dying because they were being
didn't
poisoned.
realize what
These things that they were hauling out of the mine were so poisonous to them. A lot of young deaths too because of things like pneumonia, things that antibiotics
it's easy to
can
cure nowadays.
Can cure, So, around the 1850s, 60s, 70s, so over 100 years ago, if you got to the age of 10, you would have attended 22 funerals by the age of 10. That's just nuts.
Well, not to mention how dangerous of a work it was up here.
Yeah. In the mines, you could
In the mines.
cave-ins, fires.
Yep.
I already talked about that fire. That was pretty crazy that he said the timber underground that was holding the mines up burned for years. Not years, burned for over a year.
Yeah.
Before it went out.
Well, and they said over half of Lake Tahoe, if you're on the west side of Lake Tahoe, the trees are much taller and more uniform than on the east side because all the trees on the east side were all new growth.
All the east side
They're
was
all
new growth
replanted.
because they cut them, logged them all, and they're all down in the mines holding up the
This
tunnels.
mountain.
Yeah. I'm like, that's crazy. That's absolutely
500,
crazy.
500 miles 500 or 800 miles worth of tunnels.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what I said.
It's
a lot of miles.
This is why you have to do the tours.
The tours give you the knowledge,
the information, and the history.
It's crazy. But yeah, some of the mines go down as deep as over 3,000 feet.
Yeah, and because of the magma activity here underground, it actually gets hotter the
further down you go. So when
they're working at
entered
120 degree weather, or 120 degree environment underneath.
110, 120 degrees. The tour that we were on, we went 53 feet underground, so not very far, and it was like 58 degrees. It was cold. I was cold in t-shirt and shorts.
But that's just right up on the level.
Right, but as you go down further, thousands of feet down, it gets hotter and hotter to the point where these guys were dealing with very hot conditions that are, it's not healthy. Not a good airflow. You've got all those poisons and things floating around, plus the heat.
Pretty crazy.
And he was saying that they cut ice blocks out of Lake Tahoe and hauled them to ice rooms down in the mines where guys could go and cool off before they went back to work. So pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just insane.
Just crazy what these guys and people from all over the world were coming here.
Yeah.
Anyone with any sort of mining experience was coming here.
Or anybody that was really willing to work.
Yeah.
And they were getting paid $4 a day, and that was considered
good
high
pay.
living.
That was good pay.
Yeah.
Such cool things up here in Virginia City, Nevada. Nevada is one of those hidden gems. I mean, really. Oh, we stopped by a jewelry shop last night during our anniversary
he was
date.
Open. There was like 3 stores open, and he was still open.
And he had this cool map on his wall that showed where a lot of the what's the stone, the blue one? I want to say jade, but turquoise, where all the turquoise is mined from. And we had been to the Bisbee mine several years ago, and he said, "Oh, that's really good turquoise."
Yeah.
Nevada has the majority of.
They have the quantity.
They have quantity, but not quality. But that map was really cool.
It was.
Yeah. Oh, and he said over in China, so China has turquoise mines as well. And he said that the Chinese didn't realize what they had was so valuable, and that they were even making walls with jade. And then not jade, turquoise. Made walls with turquoise. And didn't realize until later what they had built their houses and their walls with. Pretty crazy stuff.
So, if you are getting into traveling and you want an area to come check out, definitely put this place on your radar.
Yeah.
And the RV park up here, we've seen huge Class A's. We got our 40-foot fifth wheel into this park. Be interested in getting it out, but
we'll get it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's only a 50 spots in this RV park, and there are some here that are full-time.
But there's plenty of RV parks all over the place. Half the casinos have RV parks, so it's very easy to come into an area that's within driving distance.
Driving distance of Carson City, Reno, downtown. We took an hour and 10 minutes
to get to
ride
Lake Tahoe.
to get to Lake Tahoe.
Yep.
And that was the southeastern
Lake Tahoe
side. Yeah. Very, very cool to be up here. So, our plans for the week, and then we'll do our drawing, guys.
It's a travel week.
It is a travel week. We were actually going to travel today, but luckily we were able to get one more night here because of high winds today.
Oh my word, it's been pretty nasty.
It's been very windy up here.
Yep.
High winds, and the fact that we wanted to go live with you guys and didn't want to be stressed about that. And it just gives us one more day to kind of prep for traveling. So we've been cleaning and putting things away and mopping the floor. But we are going to head towards Washington, going through Idaho.
Get another sticker on our map.
We're excited to go home. It's been a long time. Garrett's mom is here with us, so we've promised to get her home by a certain day.
Yep.
Yeah. I think the kids are excited to go home and see friends. But you have anything about that? You want to talk about the trip at all?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. So we should be coming to you from Washington State on our next live stream next Saturday.
And hopefully with better reception.
Better reception? Yeah. Hope so.
All right. Should we do the give us away?
The give us away is a...
So we can get the address put in.
I keep looking at the time and I'm like, it's only 2:16. But because we went early, we've been on for about 37 minutes. So because of the internet,
all right,
we're gonna make this short for
Let
you guys.
Everybody
Okay.
do a
so
drum
hold
roll.
on. Okay, so again, Mel and Eddie living free zip code. This is number 1. Daydream about nice things is number 2. Mel, you are number 3. See our view is number 4. X marks the spot is 5. Posh Cats is 6. Over the Hill RV is 7. Hope Marks, you're 8. Diane DeForest, you're 9. James B, you're 10. And RV Underway, you are 11. Nobody else has entered. So we're going to go 1 through 11, Garrett.
Yep.
And generate that number. Drum roll.
8.
8. Number 8 is Hope. You're going to get a postcard from us.
Hope
All
Marks.
right. And then... So text me your address so we can send that to you.
All right. And then next one is...
Hit that number 4. See our view. You're going to get a postcard from us. So message us or email us at
connect@diaryofafamily.com and send us your mailing address.
So we can mail that to you from Virginia City today. We are leaving Virginia City tomorrow morning and heading to Washington. Okay. Our call to action for you guys. We have set up Amazon affiliate links.
Yes, we have an Amazon store that we're getting set up right now.
So if you look at our the descriptions of the videos, we will have links to like our video cameras and things. We are going to add more to the store. So if you are in need of RV equipment like leveling blocks and things like that, feel free to use our link. We do get a small cut from that if you use the link.
It doesn't cost you any more.
Nope. Doesn't cost you any more. We
no
just get like 2% off that sale. And then we only need 2 more purchases from one of our affiliate links to finally get, what is that called, Garrett?
Get verified.
Get verified as
an Amazon
affiliate. Yeah.
Right now, we mainly have a lot of our gear that we use, but like we have our backup camera, we have our microphone, we have a lot of the things that we use to make amazing videos for you guys. So check those out, but we can get links to basically anything off of Amazon, and we do plan on doing a lot of stuff regarding RV maintenance, RV stuff, maybe even like organizational type things, because I have this really cool hook on our wall that's stuck up there with, something similar like
to command strips, but you hang your broom on it. It's super awesome. I love it. I need to get another one for our mop. We are thinking of adding some of our favorite book titles to it so that you can see what we like to read with our kids or for ourselves.
Yeah, and this helps us be able to bring better content to you guys, and also it's not like we're going to be making $1 million off you guys or
No.
Things like that. It really is allowing us to have a little more breathing room to be able to make better content that you guys want to see.
I like using other people's affiliate links because I know that I already have to purchase this item. I'm going to do it through Amazon
and you're
anyway.
helping them out.
And then I know that I'm going to help them out a little bit. James B., thank you so much. He says safe travels and take care. Thank you all for joining us and being a part of our chat. We always look forward to spending time with you. It just sucks that our internet is so stinking bad.
We will re-upload this, we promise.
Yes. The unfortunate thing is that when we re-upload it, the chat that we've had does not show.
Yeah.
So then all the comments that you guys have been putting in go away. It's sad. But email us again if you were one of the winners. See our view, and hope one of you please send us what address you want us to send you your postcard to.
Absolutely.
And we'll get these sent from the most haunted city in Nevada.
Yeah. Nursing our travel bug, you missed it.
Oh,
by, like,
nursing
2
our travel
minutes.
bug. We did a drawing for these awesome postcards.
So, yes, please email us right away or send us a message so we can get those out while we go back into town.
Yep.
And you will see those very shortly.
Garrett and I are headed back into town. We're going to another gun show. It's going to be awesome fun. We're going to end up giving the actors our sticker and telling them, hey, we're going to get the word out. Your show is awesome. We'll send people to Virginia City.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up.
Hold on. X marks the spot says, thanks for sharing your adventures. We love being DFAM. We love you guys being DFAM with us. That's awesome. Hope Mark says, I shop on Amazon all the time. We'll be happy to use your link. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Very good. We'll get some good stuff up there, things that we have found work well for us.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I guess I'll try this again. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always,
live life intentionally. We will see you on Wednesday.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.